Good morning, everybody, and thank you for joining Sheen Magazine's Hot Tea. I am your co-host, Laura Miller, here with my beautiful co-hosts, Nikita Nietzsche and Tia Burrows. Thank you guys so much for joining. This is the revamp of Hot Tea. We've been here before, but we had to come back again for you guys because the game's been missing us. So sit back and relax, grab a cup of hot tea, take your coffee, whichever you prefer, because I'm a coffee girl myself. It is definitely Joe in this cup, maybe with some Irish, it might be a little Irish. You never know.
Hot toddy is what they call them.
Sorry, yes, a hot toddy. And again, this show is going to be super chill. We're going to be talking about the best in current information in politics, entertainment, culture, music, and politics. And of course, it being a fashion beauty publication, we're going to talk about fashion and beauty also. So we're going to kick off today with Nikita Nietzsche. She's got some wonderful stuff to tell us. What's going on, sis?
Hey, it's your girl Nikita Nietzsche, and I'm here with the entertainment segment of the Hot Tea, Sheen Hot Tea, that is. So first, we're going to talk about Power. So as you know, over the weekend, Power had their season finale. Now, Tariq, which is the actor played by Michael Rainey Jr., he proved that he can take a season and carry it by himself. But the real MVP of the evening was the fashions. Listen, guys. Gucci, Givenchy, whoever put together the fashion, they are the most Googled about today. I'm talking Mary J. Blige started the scene wearing an $8,000 Louis Vuitton coat. She had Jackie Long, which they sold. And I don't know if you guys know. Did you guys know at the end of the season, they sell all the clothes?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they sell all the clothes.
Where can we buy them?
There's a website. I'll have to post it in the link after the show, but there's definitely a website where you can, but everything is sold out from Sunday's episode.
Oh, wow.
But the coat was like $8,000. The bubble hoodie from Montclair that Tariq was wearing, $1,000 for a bubble vest. I'm like, whoa, okay. They had underwear. So guys, they were wearing Versace underwear. I had to go look on Saks Fifth Avenue. $150 for some drawers. Oh my God, it's crazy.
For one?
But
it comes in a pack of one pair.
Listen, drawers. I'm not buying, listen, sorry, baby. I know if you're watching, I love you. I'm not buying no drawers for $150.
That's all you get. That's all you get is that one pair of drawers. If you're going to be designer, your bottom will be fancy.
And you must
just get that.
Just get one.
Yeah.
But also, we have our Sheen Beauty Spotlight. So, you know the character who plays Diana. Her name is Latoya Tanindo. I know I'm probably butchering that last name, sis. I'm sorry. But anyway, that lovely, lovely, lovely girl. She plays Diana. She's a love interest of Tariq. She was actually our Sheen Magazine Beauty Spotlight. So when she grabbed the magazine, you should see her segment. Also,
beautiful.
Taraji P. Henson, she changed her hair. So you know what they say, when a woman changes her hair, she's ready to change her life. Yes. So she went from the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful black hair. She dyed it blonde. She dyed it purple twice over the weekend. So sis is working on some major changes.
Twice in one weekend?
You said what?
Twice.
She changed it twice over the weekend. She went from like a darker purple to a lighter purple.
Yeah.
So we got to check it out. Let us know what you think of her hair.
I think, I haven't seen her hair. I'm sure it's amazing. But I think with purple, you might have to dye it twice. If you want that super duper deep, you might actually have to dye it twice.
That makes sense.
Calling all stylists to chime in to let us know that for sure. But I think you do have to do a couple of rounds.
Oh, yeah. Purple. One thing about Taraji, she has some beautiful, thick hair. She has beautiful hair. Like, she is a hairstylist dream. So she can go from anything. I've seen her do some blonde, I want to say, over the summer. You saw her most recently, I think, with red hair in Megan Thee Stallion's video with the body yaddy yaddy. So yeah, she's doing her thing. Also, make sure you guys check her out. She has a new hot talk show that talks about mental illness. Okay. And it's on Facebook Watch. So make sure you catch her out. Sending much love to Taraji. I know that she was battling depression. She had openly admitted that after the breakup of her and her fiance, former Chicago Bulls quarterback, Kelvin Hayden. So I totally get it, sis. Just know we're here. We're rooting for you and keep shining. Now, also, we're going to take it over to Ashanti. So we do have some great news. Ashanti mentioned that she is COVID-free, honey, and she is ready to beat down Keisha Cole in this versus. I'm just saying.
Speak on it. We're not going to do that today. We're not going to do that today.
We're going to do it, Tia. You guys, Tia is obviously on the opposite side of us here. But we're going to do it, Tia, every day until the versus battle. What day is it, Nikita? What day?
Listen, it is January 9th. And guess what? We will be hosting an after party. So not only after we watch this versus or this assault by vocals go take down, we're going to make sure you head on over to Sheen so we can talk about this at the party.
Yes.
We love Ashanti. We love Ashanti and her style, pony and the abs and all that. But she's not going to win.
She's a Sheen cover girl. We have to. We love our cover girl.
She's gorgeous.
We love both.
And so is Keisha. So is
we
Keisha.
love Keisha too. Yeah. See, it's just this
Sheen
time.
girls.
It just so happens to not be an even split. Normally, we kind of, we might disagree here a little bit, but we love each other just the same. We're just Nikita and I going for Ashanti here though. Just so
I can't wait to see y'all the day after this versus battle though, because.
Listen, baby,
I got
baby. Get ready to lose.
I got you, Nikita. Hold on.
Thank you.
Are you gonna sip 2 times on me?
Speaking of though, also the stimulus checks, right? So know the stimulus check, the House, the Senate, everybody passed. So you should have received, or it should be coming for each American citizen, $600. Well, apparently the people, they were not happy with that because they originally was talks that it could go up to $2,000, right? Well, the people took to the houses of Mitch McConnell as well as Nancy Pelosi, and they vandalized it. And they were writing all kind of stuff, saying, "Where's my money?" They want their $2,000. They left a pig head on Nancy's doorstep. They're angry about the stimulus check. But let me point out, my bank account is unstimulized. I would like to, I need the coins to be collected.
I have yet to receive a Sammy. The website is actually active now for those of you who are looking for your payment. Just to give you some tidbits, you can go to irs.gov and check and see where your payment is. And I think they just hit me with a TBD. So it's no stymie yet. However, I do not appreciate them leaving the pig head at Nancy's doorstep like she was in The Godfather Part 2 or something like that.
I don't know. What do they do with the rest of the pig though? Like, where's the rest of the pig?
Yeah, exactly. They cooked it.
Where is the pig? There's carcass, there's like leftover neck bones of that poor pig all over.
Right, you something that most people don't eat. You should have left some chitlins. You left the whole pig head.
The whole pig, girl.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Well, thank you for the. Oh yeah, you got some more. Oh gee, you got some more for us.
I got some more tea for you. I need you ladies to sip for me for this next one because this tea is piping hot and it is juicy. Yes.
Come on, ready.
So according to Hip Hollywood, right? Nicki Minaj is being sued for $200 million by rapper Brink's Billions.
Yikes.
He's going for like all the coins. He said he needs
200 million, like 200 million.
He said 200 million. That's what he wants. So here's the tea.
But why though?
Listen, check it out. Here's the tea. So Brink's claimed that Nicki, the song Rich Sex?
Yeah.
So he let her hear it in 2016. And then boom, it show up on her latest album. So he like, listen, I need some coins. Now here's the catch. She really did give him writer credit. So I don't know how that's going to play out in court.
Right.
But yeah, she gave him writer's credit. So I feel if she gave him writer's credit, maybe she should cut him a little check. But I really don't think the song was worth $200 million.
If he has writer's credit and he waived his complete right of publishing, he is owed no money.
None.
Oh, that's what happened?
I mean, he can get writer's credit, like he'll get a percentage off that. But if he waives publishing, he owns nothing. If she bought it, or and this is the thing about intellectual property, you guys have to mind your business. And that doesn't necessarily mean don't spill the tea, because we can do that for you. But also, mind your personal and professional business. Your intellectual property is super important. You better make sure you know what you're signing off on.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, yeah.
But he's not gonna get $200 million though. Like,
no,
that
I
is a really lofty.
I can't see that happening.
I would nicely, easily settle with a handshake and $500,000. I'm not sure. Tia, you tell me, did that song fare really good? Like, did it chart like that?
To me, like, the song didn't do that well. I mean, I remember hearing it a few times, but I don't see $200 million in spins from that song. I didn't hear it. I don't know.
Nikita, you?
Me wrong, but I don't see 200 million. I need to see the numbers. How much did she make? Because I don't even think that song was actually released. I think it was a song on the album.
Yeah, it wasn't really a big radio hit, if I remember correctly.
I don't even think it. Yeah, but check this out. Nikki just been having a kind of a year. Although she is a new mommy, she released some pictures of her baby over the weekend.
Baby is so cute.
Isn't he so cute?
Adorable. Even she had cold-hearted 50 Cent all in about this baby on Instagram, right?
Aww.
So, but her husband, those of you know, her husband was convicted. He's a convicted felon for sexual assault. Well, his victim, she took to the Instagram yesterday with a very heartfelt message and some very strong claims, y'all, speaking of tea. So she is saying, she's saying that Nikki's husband is still harassing her. And she said she wants them to leave her the bleep alone, end quote. She said he's still reaching out to her. He is still harassing her. So...
what though? Like,
yeah.
What for?
That's what I'm like, dude. You did your time.
What is, I was gonna say, did he not already pay the penalty regarding that offense? Like, hasn't he already been in prison for that? Isn't it over?
Exactly. And I want to know what Nikki think about all this. I know she's usually tight-lipped about her husband. I'm not mad at her. She's like, listen, you're not gonna come for my husband. But at the end of the day,
he's her husband. That's why.
Yeah, but here's the thing. She out here. Like, that's not a good look. If he's harassing his victim, like, no. So we need Nikki to speak up. Maybe we can get on the show.
Yes, Nikki, please come talk to us.
Come on, girl.
Come to Hot Tea Sis. Yes. So, Nikita, thank you for all that news, girl. I don't even know how I can keep up. Before we get into politics and entertainment, I really want to let you guys know that's watching that our January and February cover is in stores now. It is out. We got Folake on the cover. She looks amazing. Look at this ebony goddess with this blonde, giving out fierceness. We got KJ Smith on the inside cover. She is also equally as fierce. Shout out to KJ Smith.
She stay slaying.
She's so sweet too. Like, she's the nicest lady. So if you want to pick up your copy, go ahead down to Books A Million, Target, Barnes and Noble, and also you can head on over to our website at sheenmagazine.com to get your copy. We are featured in here. We got some hip hop news in there. We got book reviews, movie reviews. It's loaded. You need this magazine to start off your year. It's 2021. Happy New Year. We forgot to tell you guys, Happy New Year.
Yes, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
So, on to politics. And we touched on the Godfather-like situations that occurred to Nancy Pelosi as well as Mitch McConnell over the weekend. And that was not the worst of their problems, if you believe it, as far as politics go. It's been a real one, obviously, right? So I don't know if you guys heard, but Donald Trump was on yet another tape, yet another one. But this time he was on the recording with the Secretary of State from Georgia, asking if he could find 11,780 votes. That is a very specific number for a sitting president to ask about as it relates to an election that he is currently a candidate at.
And he said he find these votes for me.
Yeah.
Find the votes.
For me. Find those votes. Find those 11.
For him.
So that source was from the Washington Post, but it has been it has been recorded everywhere. Everybody knows the secret is out that that man was on the phone with the Secretary of State of Georgia. So conversation is going on all over the world, wondering if Donald Trump will be impeached again in his last 15 some odd days of the presidency. Do you guys think that he should be impeached for this?
I guess my question is this. I think that if they were to pursue impeachment, it will probably be for the sole reason of prosecuting. But what if they just wait the 16 days? Can they move forward with the prosecution and kind of save the taxpayers some money?
I think Donald Trump, as a civilian, has several pending court cases looming. So it's likely that he is facing prosecution in or federal or state prison in a bunch of different issues. So if the U.S. government decides to add another one to the list, they are welcome to. If they have a case to bring against him, they are welcome to do so. It's going to be a challenging next couple of days, to say the least, as it relates to President Trump and Georgia. Georgia is actually had their runoff yesterday for Senate. That election was super important. Shout out to Stacey Abrams and Keisha Bottoms and all of those wonderful ladies who got everybody out to vote. It has been crazy. This has been the longest election year, I think, to date. And this runoff just makes it even longer because we're already in another calendar year, still trying to figure out what's going to happen with our nation. So
right, they even had Oprah out here like, look, y'all, get out of here.
Yes, even Oprah, this was ready. Oprah was, every time I saw Oprah, she had a vote sweater on or some vote glasses. She was seriously motivated towards this cause, and it has worked out in the favor of, depending on which way you lean, of the Democrats in most cases. However, with this election, at the time of this broadcast, we do not know who won. So what I can tell you, though, is if the Democrats win, that will give the Democrats the Senate majority, which will actually oust Mitch McConnell, who, as Nikita previously stated, is stopping everybody from their stymie joy from being the head of the Senate, which would give the Democrats a lead. They will be the head of both the House of Representatives as well as the Senate. So who's to say what's going to happen? We will obviously be here to report it for you and let you know what's going on with that as well. And also on January 20th, ladies, I want to talk about your outfit. I want to see what you are going to be wearing when Kamala Harris is going to be sworn in as the first female vice president.
I'm so excited for that.
The first African-American vice president. The first Indian-American vice president. The first AKA as vice president. The first Howard University alum as vice president. What y'all wearing? What's happening?
First of all,
I don't even know yet.
Without mentioning, there was a photo going around during the election of her effectively eating her greens. She had the flip of the
that's right.
Only a sister knew how to do with the hot sauce. This is all authentic as a collard green connoisseur, She was a woman after my heart at that moment. So
she did not go to the Breakfast Club talking about her hot sauce like Hillary.
Exactly. So
she had her hot sauce after she won. That was public.
I am going to serve the people. I have this cute white and black jumpsuit, and I'm gonna hit you with the pearls.
Okay.
Although I'm not an AKA, I believe that there's a movement asking for everybody to wear their pearls that day in support and solitude with Kamala. So I am definitely gonna support the Queen on that day.
Yeah, what you wearing, girl?
I'm not decided, but after all these firsts, maybe I'll just get a shirt that says first. I'll definitely do my pearls, but I'm thinking I'm just gonna get a shirt that says first.
Yeah, just put a one on it.
Dress it up with some jeans and a blazer.
We ain't been this excited since Michelle.
I mean, isn't it so fun how quickly it comes right back around?
Yes.
To us? I mean,
right?
We thought it was gonna be a minute. Obviously not.
Okay. And she got the Michelle-like swag. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to have to wear the pearls and find a way for them to match with Converses. See, since that's her jam.
You can pull that out.
Converses are cute. So I definitely have plenty of pearls because I am I am a dignified old woman on the inside, okay? So I definitely have the pearls prepared. I want to get some red, even though she's repping AKA. I want to get some red and white chucks. See what I can do with that. I don't know. You guys check out our Instagram.
I can't wait.
I think that's really cute.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that.
We should post and let everybody know what we wear later so they'll know how we did. So, y'all know music is my thing, right?
Yes.
So I could not let the day go. I couldn't let it go without talking about music just a little bit more. Like we talked about Nicki, we talked about Cardi. Did we talk about Cardi today? I feel like we always talk about
Cardi. Lord, I have to talk about Cardi. You know, that's my little sister.
I knew. I felt like Cardi news was missing in the game. So let's talk about Cardi.
Listen, here go the tea. So you know her song WAP, right?
Yes.
So the other day, Cardi was on her live or whatever, and she was bumping WAP, and you know she all in the camera serving the people. Yes. And then what you saw was little Culture come from the back, and when Cardi noticed, immediately she turned it off. Caught a little backlash for it, which I thought was beyond me, because as a mother, it's certain things we just don't allow our children to hear. So I totally get it. So for it to cause this big stir on the internet, it was absolutely crazy. So Cardi came out yesterday and told people, like, listen, just grow up. You know, first of all, I'm gonna get her exact quote. She said, y'all need to stop with this already. I don't make music for kids. I make music for adults. Parents are responsible on what their children listen to or see. I am a very sexual person, but not around my child, like any other parent should be. There's moms who are strippers, pop, the P word, twerk all night for entertainment. That does not mean they do it around their kids. No, Stop making this a debate. It's pretty much common sense. Yes, Cardi.
I mean, that's it. She did what she was supposed to do as a mom.
She served the people a word. A word was presented.
I seem to recall City High back in the day. What would you do if your son was at home crying on the bedroom floor because he's hungry? Okay, I think that people need to give Cardi a break. Like, are we mad at her for parenting properly now?
Right.
You all will get mad, and I'm going to hide my face because I don't want to address you people who like to do these things. You all will find any reason to be mad.
They've been mad at that girl from the start, when she bought her first car.
Because then what happens? What happens if the kid does listen to Cardi's music and then Culture is cussing all over the place?
And they're going to get on her for that.
Then it's a lose-lose.
Yeah.
We cannot.
So like you said, people just want to be mad. They just want a reason to be mad.
They just want to pick the struggle. You guys, there are plenty of struggles. Plenty. This is not one.
Focus on, are you registered to vote?
Okay.
How's your credit?
I was going to say, what's your credit score, boo? Since we're talking about Cardi's
kids.
Do you have it?
Things. There are so many things. How is your health? How is your heart health? Are you taking care of your risk for heart disease? Are there things?
Exactly.
There are things.
You have a mask.
Where's your stimulus check?
Your mask?
Right. Where's our stimulus checks? Let's focus on that. I want my 600.
It would be nice. But so, listen, y'all, I loved, the only thing that saved me personally, and I think a lot of people, was music in 2020. Yes. Regardless to if we were listening to DJ D Nice, or we were listening to the guy that does the Pass the Mic, the other DJ that did the Pass the Mic, or those Global Citizen in-home concerts. Music saved us in 2020. So before we even go into 2021, I wanted to give you guys my top 10 picks of albums for 2020. Because everybody's doing it. Why not us, right?
I mean, let's go.
In no particular order, we have Janaeko, Chilombo.
Mm-hmm. That was hot.
John Legend, Better Love, Because Romance. I knew I just knew that he was going to be loving on people all over the place, simply with the title Better Love. Busta Rhymes, Extinction Level Event 2, because again, Busta. Eminem, Music to Be Murdered By.
Lyrical
Devon Terrell, Deja Vu 2. Hold on, if I no promotion. He's not paying for an ad. I just so happen to have it here. Deja vu too. And he's also featured in our music spotlight for the November-December issue of Sheen magazine, I believe. But definitely check him out also. Number 6 is Polo G the GOAT. Meg the Stallion, good news, came out recently. We're going to count her for 2020 because, I mean, she killed 2020 anyway, so why not? Oh, also a special shout out to my high school alumni, Dave Doman, a.k.a. DA Got That Dope, for being called Billboard's #1 producer of the year. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So he did
That's
a
heavy.
track on Good News too. Like, that's a shameless plug, Dave. I would like a check. Thank you. Freddie Gibbs. That was a dope album, and I left my number 10 spot open because, I like a challenge, and I'm gonna leave it up to you ladies. What's my number 10? What do we got here? Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I can't. Jay Electronica and Trey Songz are going to share a spot.
Perfect.
But now I would like to hear you guys' picks for 2020.
My honorable mention would probably be my baby daddy, Drake. Ever since I found out he liked older women. And
did your baby daddy come out with an album in 2020? I don't recall.
No, but I'm looking forward to him in 2021. He did drop
regardless.
He did drop a remix to Song Cry. Remember? He did like an underground. He has a remix to Song Cry. It's on iTunes.
I have to listen to that.
Yeah, he did a voice. He's always kind of he's inspired by other rappers. I'll say that. So he did.
Where's my cup?
Shady.
Tia. And Tia, you can go ahead and tell us your pick, and then also let us know what you got cooking on the beauty side, because we want to know more.
Okay. Well, for my pick, I would probably say Jay-Z and Jay Electronica, definitely.
Yes, because Jay-Z was phenomenal on that album, was he not?
Phenomenal on everything. I mean, what you mean?
Right. Drake is inspired by him clearly in 2020.
And inspiration must mean greatness.
Yeah.
Okay. So 2021 beauty trends to look out for. So we have so many, but we're going to narrow it down to just a few. First, Zoom face. Have you guys heard of Zoom face?
Is that what we have right now? Do we have Zoom face?
Well,
is it when you freeze in the screen like this, like Nikita's doing? Is it like that?
Well, no, exactly. So Zoom face, pretty much. A lot of plastic surgeons, cosmetic surgeons, are saying that they're seeing a lot of people coming in saying that they want to correct things that they're seeing from being in front of Zoom all day. So you're sitting in front of your computer, you're kind of dissecting every part of your face, frown lines, smile lines, whatever. Crow's feet, like I have crow's feet. So people are coming in saying, hey, look, I need to perfect this because I'm sitting in front of my computer all day. We gotta tighten this up so people can see the perfection on my face via Zoom. So apparently there's been a skyrocketing number of people that are going in to get those things perfected on their face. So,
oh wow,
what do you think about that, though?
I think 2020 has presented a new level of vanity that we didn't know existed.
Yeah,
I agree.
Because I mean, we had to be as we were for like several months.
Yeah,
there was just so much of your face. So you get to the point where you can make enough money to correct it. I guess you feel obliged to do so, right?
Yeah. I guess I guess you got to think about it. Folks are at home, and I mean the reality of the matter is, depression is very real. So, and I don't mean every person who want to do something to their face is, they're depressed, but, it do make 2020 did make us view ourselves a little bit more harshly than normal. So I can understand it. Do I support it? Absolutely not. I think that, I'll get my stomach done. I even maybe transfer a little fat to the booty area, but I can't mess with my face.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
That's how I feel, Nikita. I'm not touching my face.
Yeah, I have yet to find a Black woman. Oh, and before I say this, I would like to let everybody watching know, again, thank you for joining, but any views expressed on Sheen Hot Tea Hour, Laura, Nikita's, and Tia's, and do not represent Sheen Magazine directly. So what I'm about to say, I had to phrase it that way first.
Oh.
I have yet to see a Black person get plastic surgery on their face and it look good.
Not one. Not
I
one.
mean, surpassing Botox. I mean, that's just
Yeah.
temporary. Anyway, we're like, I mean, if it's Jane Fonda's plastic surgeon and he's that good with Black people, then perhaps, yes. But no.
Mm-hmm.
I can
Not
see
one.
how you would feel that way. But yeah, but if you are at home, on your Zoom, kind of like we are today, and you have your protective styles like our beautiful co-hosts do today, then you can definitely try the Braid and Shine by Nairobi. It's infused with CBD. It nourishes the scalp, strengthens the hair, deep conditioning. So you can take care of those protective styles while you're going under the knife or not.
Nice.
Well, if you're going to go and do the Zoom face procedure, you're going to have to go into somebody's knife,
Yeah,
right?
you got to have some protective hairstyles because
I'm
you're not
just
going to do your hair every day. So, yeah, she's absolutely right.
Right.
But I want the avocado for myself. Yeah, now the little
Yeah,
shit.
we would like to get our hands on some Nairobi. That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It works really, really, really amazing, you guys. And also another trend, bangs. So bangs are making a comeback, apparently. Wispy bangs, razor cut bangs, framing the face. Bangs were a big thing back in the 80s. I used to wear bangs myself to kind of cover all this up. But so bangs are making a comeback. Carrie Hilson wears bangs beautifully. So does Naomi Campbell. So have you guys ever worn bangs? Do you still wear bangs sometimes?
I've never been a bang person.
Never?
I've never been a bang person. I mean, like, I love them on everybody else except me. I think I've done them once since 2017.
Yeah.
This is the whole span of my hand. This is my head.
Listen, girl,
So,
I'm with you.
Y'all gonna take
I
this
used
forehead
to
today.
listen, like I'm not, I can be sophisticated, but I can also be urban. I had to swoop. I mean, I know we count the swoop.
Me
like
too.
Nobody on this.
Now, did Aaliyah swoop count as a bang?
Yes, you are not gonna pretend like you.
Oh yeah, I did that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
know
can
y'all
only
had
see one of
swoop
your eyes. That's a bangle.
with
Yep,
the freeze
1, 2,
curls. I know
checker.
y'all had
Yeah,
the
that
whole
was me.
look. Y'all had the whole thing. Like I did all kinds of bangs. Yes, I've been trying to cover my forehead up for decades now. So yes, I do the bangs.
Well, that is another one, and also another huge trend: antibacterial hair care. So with the pandemic, we're all extra cognizant of being clean, our cleanliness. So people are kind of transitioning into antibacterial hair care with products or I guess ingredients like moringa or Indian lotus to kind of give you an extra antiseptic feel to your hair, just to make sure it's extra clean. Antibacterial hair care. Another great thing would be the Nairobi Clean Sheen Spray. Has tea tree oil. It's hypoallergenic. It's a great conditioning oil spray for your scalp. So that's definitely a great product as well. I've used it myself and it works. Amazing.
Nice. Well, I'm looking forward to trying all of this.
Yes, because who wants to just tack on a wig and it's dry and you take your wig out and your braids is all dry and you got no new growth and you just taking out hair.
You know what?
I'm kind of dealing with that now. I got about 2 inches of new growth in here. It's crazy.
And it happens. And if it happens fast, yes, you guys watching, we are just constantly now touching our hair for the rest of the broadcast.
Wait,
wondering if we need to go and
Nairobi,
hurry up and get this Nairobi real quick and take care and condition ourselves.
Take care of all that.
All of it.
Yes.
Okay. So the last thing, I know that we've kind of wrapped up entertainment, but did you guys see where Tyrese announced on Instagram that he's getting a divorce from Samantha Gibson?
Oh yeah, I did hear that.
Okay. So they've been married apparently for 3 years, and of all places, I guess Instagram felt like the best place to announce your divorce. So he says on here, we have decided to take a statement. This is according to Media Takeout, you guys. We've decided to make a statement of a painful and significant development in our lives. After much thought, consideration, and prayer, we unfortunately have made the difficult decision to officially separate and divorce, he says at the beginning of the post. So apparently they got married in 2017 on Valentine's Day. But 3 years, and I guess he said he's out of there.
Okay.
Wow.
I'll say this once again, like Laura said, the views that we make are, those of Nikita, Laura, and Tia, and not necessarily the views of Sheen magazine. So that being said,
If I spit out my tears
he
because
has a
I know
little
my
bit of,
friend
yeah,
is
y'all know what
crazy.
he got a little bit of a messy side, like he put his business out there a little too much for me.
Right.
And
Yeah,
it
did you see
seems
the
to be
post
a
when he
little
was
hard
talking
to deal
about?
with.
Did you see the post when he was talking about he's sleeping in 90 degrees?
Yeah. He be
What?
doing too much for me.
He's
Has
That
sleeping
he
is
in
been
not
90
the
with
type of
him
degrees?
man
since
I
he
like
was
at
talking
all.
about what do you want from me crying on the Instagram?
What more
Oh,
do you
yes.
want
I remember
with
that.
me? He just,
That girl has stamina. Let's pray for that lady.
3 years is a long time, right?
yeah,
Okay.
sis, give her whatever she's asking for.
Yes.
I mean,
She got war
it's
wounds.
only right. I remember distinctively being on Instagram and this woman gifting him with a private live. It wasn't private, obviously, because I saw it, but she was able to get Brian McKnight to serenade Tyrese for his birthday. I remember, or it was
What?
Valentine's Day or something. It was something like in that lane. It was some holiday, and she got Brian McKnight to sing for him. She loved that man, but I will say this. As a married person, like nobody knows what's going on in their personal life. So
Yeah, that's
we're
true.
obviously gonna pray for them and keep them covered and all that good stuff because life is hard enough, let alone,
Yeah.
separating from somebody that you
Exactly.
really cared about. But to
Yeah.
Nakia's credit, Tyrese can seem to be a little bit much.
Yeah, like even when he beefed with The Rock, it's like everything he do, he kind
Came
of just
for
he
Dwayne
just
Johnson, and that
for
is
no
an
reason.
offense. Yeah,
He do too much.
he
He
does a
does.
lot.
And Instagram wasn't the place for that. Like
It wasn't.
it just
But
wasn't.
so I would raise you, Tia and Nakia, and ask, where do you post that? Do you just go to like People
Nowhere.
Magazine? Do you go to Blavidity? Where you go?
Where
I
do you
have a
post
thing.
that?
Yeah.
Nowhere.
Nowhere.
No,
Let me
don't tell
tell you
Nowhere.
what to
anyone.
do. And here goes some free game, some life game. I wrote an article about maybe 4 years ago about how to get over a breakup in 30 days or less. And people thought it was unrealistic. And I went to a point shamelessly to say I used to be a serial dater. So what I did when I got over relationships with people who I've actually liked or loved, I guess, what I did was I wrote them a letter, right? So I write the letter and then I don't send it to them, but I get it all out of my system. Everything that I want to say, I write it all down. And then I tear the letter up and I either burn it or flush it down the toilet and just get it out of your system. That's the main thing. Because in order for you to get over a relationship, the first thing you got to do, to be quite frank, is accept that the relationship is over. Once you accept that's something you can do by yourself. That's something we can do on the phone with Laura or you. We can accept that a relationship is over. And then what next? Get it out your system. Write everything down. Cuss them out. Call them everything you want. Talk about their mama. Anything you want to do. And then get rid of that letter. I think a lot of people, they hold it in, they use social media for an outlet. And if that's your thing, if that's what you do, I'm not going to judge you. But what happens is more times than not, the public, they remember that. So let's say he did all this and they get back together. Now they look like the crazy couple. Case in point, look how many times Cardi done left her husband. Who calling them relationship goals? They may very well really love each other. But she kept her business out there too much. Her personal business. Some stuff needs to stay in the house.
Because once you can move on, but nope, everybody else, they never do. They keep harping on the same thing. So
Sheeners, let us know what you think about that in the comments too, because I kind of lean that way too. But I do kind of understand. A good friend of mine calls them invisible allies. I do understand how people lean on that sometimes, and it can be comforting if, I suppose, you need some comfort, or you're on the airplane contemplating life, talking about 98 degrees, and that's how you keep your thermostat on. But also, you cannot trust people. But also, my brain jumps around a lot.
Yep.
That's what he said, y'all. I don't talk like that. I usually keep my thoughts organized. However, as Tyrese, we love Tyrese. He can
Yeah.
sing "He's Sweet Lady" live.
Sweet
Any day
lady,
he
yes.
likes.
He
can
has
sing
he has an
"Shame."
angelic voice for a man.
He can sing "Shame" anytime he wants to sing it. Matter of fact, Tyrese, sing it now.
Sing it now.
Yes.
Sing it now.
But
And go
listen,
back and sing Sweet Lady to your wife and work it
listen.
out.
I bet
Yeah.
this though. He'll be on Instagram crying before January 21st.
I guarantee that. Yep.
That sounds like a wager.
No,
I'm
I
telling
agree
you,
with her. I
I
don't think
give it
there's
to
a
the
bet.
21st.
January
Sheesh.
21st. Yep.
Yep.
Y'all ain't nothing nice. I hope y'all ready for us. I hope y'all ready for Sheen Hot Tea because clearly we don't have many feelings for it. Okay.
I'm
No,
just
we don't.
saying.
And
Sheesh.
that being said, I do want to thank you guys for tuning in to Sheen's Hot Tea, presented by Sheen's Magazine. Now, also speaking of Sheen Magazine, make sure you do pick up your copy at Books A Million, Target or Target, whatever we're calling it today, Walmart, Walgreens, Barnes and Noble, or if you can't find it there, go to sheenmagazine.com, and depending on where you are in the world, you may be able to catch it at the airport. So I want to thank you on behalf of myself, co-host Nikita Nietzsche, and my lovely co-host Laura Miller and Tia Burrows. And trust me, you don't want to miss the next episode.
Good night.
Good night. Have a great day, guys. Talk to you soon.